What's up, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode on the OffBalance podcast, where dance meets dialogue, where movement meets meaning. On this wonderful, particular episode today, we have, where do we start from right now? There's so much to be said about this person, so much to take out from this person, and also so much to take in, to learn, to know and understand what growth is and what growth, milestone, facing your fears, so much. But before we get into all of that, let me start by reading a bio. I don't think I'm going to finish all of it because it's too much. I'm talking about like 3 or 4 paragraphs, But anyways, I'll start. Her name is Elfrida Gray. Of course, we all know her. The one with the most prettiest smile, so much musical videos that you've seen out there, She's a visionary founder of the Movement Director NG. Now, when we're talking about Movement Director, usually we don't know how this thing could actually be a thing for people to pursue, right? We just think it's not just to just do like this and direct artists on how to move, what to do, what not to do on stage while performing. But we never knew that this could be like a journey that dancers or artists can actually thread on to becoming something, But she has proven to us that could be something. Being a movement director, that is something. And she has been pushing this movement for a while now, right? We used to know her as one of those dance artists, but she has morphed from that into something greater, meaning the number one and only movement director. Me, I know. If you have others on your contacts, let us know. But the one I know, off the top of my head, I would just call Elfrida. That shows that she has been fantastic with her job. Then so much to say about her bio. Platform redefining stage performances in Africa through movement director and star quality enhancement. As a distinguished movement director and choreographer, Alfreda is passionate about improving artist performances, one talent at a time, bridging. Alfreda is passionate about improving artist performances, one talent at a time, by bridging technical precision with emotional depth. A graduate of the Dansdale Training Foundation holder. Yes, so Dansdale guys now, ding, 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 ding. So much from Dansdale, so much fantastic stuff from Dansdale. We cannot lie about this. You can count from one of the champs that you know, and now they are not succeeding in different fields. Some are in the battlefield, some are in the dance performing space, while some, just like Elfrida now, Dansdale. So shout out to the Dansdale movement, the Dansdale school, the Dansdale community, and also the Dansdale institution. Well done on all of that. So she's a graduate from the Dansdale and also a holder of a BSc in accounting. You see, I'll take a pause there. Accounting to dancing and now movement director. Well, we'll get back into that when we get into the gist properly. And then she's also a proud member of the Association of Accounting Technicians Scheme in West Africa, a rare blend of analytical insights and artistic mastery that sets her creative leadership apart. Ace, let's start. So, Elfrida is so much. The intro is taking our time. I know, right? So go to our bio, you will get more of this. She's done so much. MTN, Budweiser, Coca-Cola, and acclaimed artists like Chike, Arasta, Fola, Fave, Loj, Caveman, Victoni. Too much, man. So I think at this point, we have to give it up and say, welcome to the OffBalance podcast. This CV and this bio is just too powerful. I cannot say, if I'm the mom or the dad right now, I'll say, yes, I'm proud. My daughter has done so well. So I would say my colleague, my friend has done so well, and I'm proud. Welcome to the OffBalance podcast, Elfrida.
Thank you so much.
So now, someone was here the last time, and I was like, how far is different from what's up? What's up is, you good? Yes. But how far means, how has it been? All of these things, It's just too much for one body to carry. How have you been able to manage? But before we go into really deep into all of that, let's just meet you now. Like, Elfrida, tell me how far with you? How far? Waiting this up. Yes, pigeon. How far? What's up?
Okay. What phase am I in? I think I'm in the phase of, combining my different talents together smoothly. That's where I am. I have my BSc now.
Wow.
And I really, really want to make sure that in the accounting world, I
Wow.
become chartered and I also take up a role there. I love accounting so much. Like it is not just for, my bio or something. It's something I'm really passionate about. I think you can be passionate about more than one thing. And
Okay,
then I'm
hear that,
also
hear that, hear
in
that. Don't just stick with dance. You can be.
I'm also in a building phase with my company Movement Direction NG.
Okay.
Right now my mission is just to further the Afrobeats performance,
Oh.
level in Africa. I want you to reference African artists and African entertainment when you want to do world-class projects.
Wow.
You know how you want to shoot a music video or you want to shoot a project? I want the references to be Africans.
Wow.
Not just let's not just reference, things that are not from Africa,
The
which are
Western world,
great,
yeah.
but I want us to be in the conversation. And the only way that we can do that is if we eradicate mediocrity.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's where I am. I'm building both because two truths can exist at the same time.
Oh, wow. That's
That's where I
powerful.
am.
Very powerful. So now you said, okay, the last one said two truths can exist, can coexist at the same time. So now, all of this that you've said now, it shows that you are working.
Yes.
So what are the things that you are putting in place? I know, like for me now, off the top from my head right now, I know that you are strongly into this movement directing thing. So is this one of the channel you want to use to start to include Africans or
Yes.
Nigeria as part of the
Yes.
conversation? And how are you? Is there structure you're building, or what are the things you add into it to make it be these things that you just said now?
I think that is definitely my major goal. And it's truly amazing because I've already started this journey and I'm already seeing results. Something that was so phenomenal happened yesterday. I would definitely answer your question, but like I was doing some research because as a movement director, so before I even get into it, I'm just going to do like a little brief on what movement direction is. It is practically
Okay.
building up a character through physicality and emotion. When I mean emotion, I mean the facial expression.
Okay.
If someone has died in a music video, there are certain gestures that can express that. So that's part of my job. If someone is supposed to be limping in a movie,
Okay.
I have to direct that person's movement. So it's not even just about choreography, it's about exact movement. For example, the way your hand is on the chair, that
Okay.
is movement.
Okay.
How you're sitting, how your shoulders are, the way your legs are, that is movement. So that's
Okay.
what I mean by directing your movement. And
Okay.
I think that one of the major things that I want to get into is to ensure that I can build up people, not just me. It's important that I have people that can help me. So that's one of the things I'm working on in terms of structuring it out, having people that I think are genuinely interested in helping other people perform better so that we can have like a team, like how you can say Beyonce has like a team of choreographers. We can have like a team of movement directors so that it's not just me in the conversation because there's no one that is an island, I
Okay.
think that that's
Yeah.
something that is very major for me. Also, when I talk about structure, movement direction is not something I do off the top of my head. There's a lot of research. I've been researching for over 3 years on the perfect curriculum to enhance performance.
Oh,
So
okay.
there in the entire curriculum, you have sessions like body language, you have facial expression, you have even just positioning yourself, posture. How do you stand? How do you turn your head? Are you turning it slowly? Are you turning it fast? Why are you turning it slowly? and what effect does that have on the crowd? How do you handle different types of crowd? And what are the solutions to handling those different types of crowds? So when I mean structure, there's a curriculum that I keep improving yearly. And I also want to be able to expand my team so that the work can go further than just Nigeria. So I think in terms of structure, those are things that I'm really looking at.
Wow, beautiful. So how did you come about this? What's the inspiration? Where how did you dream about it? Was it like a vision and probably maybe you were sleeping one day and they
Oh
said,
my
Elfrida, this is the
God.
next step now, or you've been following someone who is into this path? Because we've always known you need to be a fantastic dancer, right? From church, let's not even go back to background now. We've known that to be a fantastic dancer, started from the church and, breaking into streets, commercials, musical videos, and all of that. So, at what point did you realize that I think I can be more? And then you now start to switch into movement directing.
Okay. So to be very honest, I think it all stemmed out from my personality. I love challenges. I easily get bored. Like, what is the next thing? What else are
Okay.
we doing? How are we moving mountains? So
Oh, okay.
I can be restless like that. I love challenges. And then because I love challenges, to actually like face some challenges, you have to do research. For example,
Okay.
how did I get here into the studio? I had to use my map.
Okay.
So, like, I need to figure out tools that I can utilize to help me get where I'm going. So, for you to face your challenges, you need to do research. So, I research on different things, even things that don't concern me. So, I feel like I've had an experience with a plethora of different words that are just, all over the place. If you read about fashion, you read about film, you understand that they are movement coordinators, they are even intimacy coordinators. So
Wow.
that is a deeper movement director. Someone that literally their job is to direct your movement emotionally when it comes to like intimacy and romance.
Okay.
And how those kind of scenes go. So, there's so many different things that you do not know until you research. And I think where that started from was I had already started experiencing myself being that person to my own self before it metamorphosed to like other people. So I used to do viral shoots with Jesse Banks.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Yeah. And one of the things about me, because I grew so fast, I had to be in spaces with professionals. And I'm talking people, not that I'm not a professional, but I'm talking, I've been dancing for like what, about 6 years in total. And I'm dancing with I mean presently. And then maybe I was dancing for like what, 2 years, 1 year. And I'm dancing with people that have been dancing for 7 to 10 years. I have to bring my A game. And Jesse Banks will always tell me, shout out to him, he'll always tell me, like, you need to kill this set. Because sometimes he'll put me in front. Because one thing about me is I can learn choreography sitting down. Like, I use my mind more when I'm dancing.
Great.
I can learn like 28 routines. Like, that's how my brain works. So because of that, he would want to give me a chance to be in front. And you have to kill it because you're in front. So I'm like, what is going to stand me out? Because before I used to be at the back. What is going to make me different? Like, how am I going to be able to pull my weight? So those people I was moving with in that time, they inspired me because I had to bring my A game with them. So I will go to the mirror, I will go and check my face. What side of my face looks better? Oh, when I smile like this is better. When I give this look is better. I start exploring with my own body. Oh no, this is not precise enough. It needs to be sharper. It needs to be that. Maybe for this part, I should be acting like I'm chewing gum when I'm doing it. It will give it like a ratchet effect. And that's what he told me he wants. So indirectly, I was teaching myself texture and how to just bring projects to life in a very different way. So I realized that I got so good at it. And I was like, if I can help myself, maybe I can help other people. But I didn't know what it was called. But research, like I said, I started researching and I started thinking, oh, what is this thing that I'm doing? Because I know it's not dance. I know it's different. I know it brings so much more presence. It makes me feel like a performer, not just a dance artist. Because when he does a movement, I begin to ask myself what feeling that movement has.
Okay.
Is it sharp? Is it fluid? Is it soft? Fluid and soft are two words that are so similar but different.
Oh.
So can you see how important it is to understand detailing? So I was like, I can help other people do this. And then that's why I said you're second. My friend was like, oh, I think you should come and do this for someone, and I'm like, okay,
wow.
let me try this out. And then I realized how amazing I'm like, oh, I should make this a thing. And it's so difficult because no single creative is like the other. So if you're not a detailed person, you cannot movement direct someone that you do not have knowledge of. You have to understand the person. Because that's the
wow.
only,
Really?
yes, you have to be able to transfer that information in a way that they could hear you and be able to interpret it. So I think that's where my love for movement direction started from. I'm so obsessed with self-development. So helping myself, I'm like, if you can help yourself so well, you should be able to help other people and make a career out of it.
Oh, fantastic. Wow. Yo. So now, I mean, for me now, looking at the job, the term movement director, it's already sounding like a space for female. It's looking like a feminine office. You know, I swear. Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
my God.
I'm telling you
I did
because
not know
no,
that.
no. Like educate me. Tell me if it's something that's probably they're also male in that
Of course.
movement directing space.
Of course.
Because from what you said now about detailing, because someone was here the last time and your friend, Buki, she also like gave you some credit on the show the last time and she was like, it's even Dessa that said women are more detailed than men. You don't agree to that as well?
I do agree. I see where that could come in. But remember what I said
So-
about you can be whoever you want to be.
Great. So she was like, I agree with her to a certain degree, right? And she went further to say, because there are some things that a woman can sit down and see that some guys would not see. And you
Yeah.
mentioned detailing now.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking, is it like a feminine office? Because for a man, you go downstairs, but you don't go downstairs. And the next thing, the man is going off because we've had serious or various issues about young dancers who have been wrongly, spoken to or wrongly being termed or tagged as this, like, you are dancing like a goat, you are dancing like this, you're dancing like that. But for a woman, I think there's this softer part that we say, it's not like this, you can try like this. So that's what I'm asking, that is that office particularly, is it like more feminine or a male too can also perform well?
Definitely not. So I feel like I'm going to be disclosing a lot.
Okay.
First off, you don't need to have dance knowledge to be a movement director. Yes. Movement direction can be something as critical as creating a signature walk for a character.
I mean, but movement is there, movement is dance. is it not?
Yes, but what I mean is you don't need to have dance knowledge to be a movement director. In
Okay.
fashion, in film, there are people that are models. So there are other entertainment roles that also use movement.
So,
So you know that when you pose, that is movement, but it's
Okay.
stationary.
okay.
Do you
Oh,
understand?
okay,
Or rather,
okay.
it's a pose. Do you understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, like, it's like how you say, I want a picture, but I want it static. Or, but I want it in motion. Do you understand? So, you don't necessarily have to be a dancer to be a movement director.
Oh, okay.
As a movement director, your job is to execute the character. So, if you're in a movie and you're the movement director and there is no dance in the movie, your job scope is so much more than just dancing.
So wait, this movement director now, you're not just doing it for dance alone, no?
No.
You have gone into,
The way you're doing your hand,
yeah.
that can be my job.
So now even in movies now, they can call you for movies to be a movement
I
director.
do movies. I've movement directed movies. Yes. That's why I said there are literally so many different, like, my job. Okay, so let me explain it to you.
And I was thinking it's just dance.
No, so it's so crazy. There's something that I'm also going to say.
Okay.
As a movement director, about 70% or 60% of my clients are male. And when I teach them, I can't be girly. I have to be masculine in my movement because I'm creating movement for a masculine character. So my job can be I don't like the way I walk on stage. Can you create a particular walk? Okay, I want to have a sign for my fans. Can you create a sign that works with my brand identity? Okay, I want my face to evoke a certain emotion. I think I want to be more sensual. I want to give like lover boy vibes or something. So how can I achieve that with my body language and my eyes?
Oh,
So it's so much more deeper than dance. Dance is movement, but movement in a very layman term. As you're nodding your head, you're moving.
okay.
Do you understand? So when I mean movement, I mean like the dictionary meaning
Mean
of
of
movement,
oh,
as basic as it comes. So
okay.
definitely it is not an office. In fact, being a female movement director, if I didn't have certain masculine dance styles embedded in my foundation, I wouldn't be able to movement direct men because I have to be able to show them the movements. So if I want a guy to be like this on camera, I need to be able to demonstrate that to him. I can't
Wow.
say I want you to do like this and then I'm doing, you won't understand me. So it is definitely not a female office. It is for everyone if you're
Yeah,
willing
I
to
mean,
do the work and the detailing. So it's the same thing. If a male movement director wants to movement direct a female artist, he has to also be able to describe feminine movements to an extent. He has to be able to demonstrate that either using his body or his mouth to explain it or words.
Oh.
It's like how I give the words to the different movements. I attach it. Or if I'm doing this, it kind of feels gangster. If I'm doing this, it kind of feels ratchet. So
Oh,
it's
ratchet.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's either you're able. If I'm doing this, it kind of feels playful. If I'm doing this, it kind of feels sexy. So you have to be able to describe it. It is definitely not a female office.
Wow. Now I understand when you said you really want to involve or include Africa as part of the conversation in this,
Yes.
in that regard. So now, so far we know how much you've been able to being a dance artist into being a movement director. So now there's more like a movement director to your name now, right? So what about the dancing side of you?
So I remain a dance artist, a choreographer, and a movement director.
Okay, so now you collect all position
Yes, I'm
gigs.
so passionate about choreography. Yes,
Okay.
and I have executed like really good stuff over the years. It's something that I'm still passionate about. That's why I said I'm someone that's passionate about a lot of things, but I do take time to marinate in each section, before I fully say, oh, this is what I do. I am also an accountant. Do you get? So multiple truths, yeah. And I think that my choreography style is very fluid. And that's something that comes right from my heart and how I feel, I best interpret movement. So definitely the choreography side, there are some people I work with that I'm only their movement director, and there are also people I work with that I am their movement director and I'm also their choreographer. So I do both roles.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I try to separate them so that conversations that involve movement direction are not interpreted as choreography for artists, because that's not what it is. Choreography is different from movement direction.
Oh, great. So, I mean, now that you said, I mean, you are now you now choreograph, I beg your pardon. Do you also take gigs that people will choreograph you in that space or you don't?
I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore because I don't think that they can afford me. And I'm also, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But if you can afford me, no problem. And then I also think that I don't have time for projects that are not mine. I run programs for artists that need to
Oh,
get better. So I run these programs monthly. Some of my artists are on tours. Where is the time? How do I make sure my work is of a certain quality if I'm not very hands-on? So it's also the time. Let's keep.
so in other words, no, let's get it clear now. No, let's be clear. In other words, you don't take gigs that you are not the one choreographing.
Yeah, except I am movement directing. I have to have a role in
No,
that project that is not dance.
let's leave movement
There's no
directing.
time for that. Yes, I don't have the time.
But if you are the one that will choreograph it, time.
Yes, but I feel like there are exceptions to everything. I woke up one morning and realized that I had developed my brand so much that people just weren't calling me for their projects anymore. And I was also too busy doing my own projects. Yes, because if you see me do a certain project and you kind of have an idea of how the budget of that kind of project would be, and you know that I'm in charge of that project, you have you have budgeted what you want to pay people that are working for you. And I think that because you appreciate my work, you won't want to degrade me by doing that. For example, if I'm going to collaborate with another choreographer, I should be willing to
Okay.
pay them what they deserve.
Oh. All right. So word on the street. I mean, someone was here the last time and they were just giving flowers to other people, other fantastic dancers that they've worked with that kind of like really treat dancers well, you know. And then they mentioned Elfrida a couple of times. And Elfrida, she's so great. She's a great girl. You know, Elfrida can. So now my question to all of this is that now that you pay well, I know. So
How do you know?
because
Are
of
you sure?
because of what they have said now, I trust dancers. If you don't pay well, it doesn't one thing they don't hold back. Now that we know that you have this amazing and fantastic way you treat your dancers or the people that you work with. So my question now is that I mean, it's about the issue of paying well. There are people that pay well and there are people that do not pay well. And we know this is a fact. Some people do not pay well. So the people that pay well now, according to you now, because you've been in a space where you are the one chesting this, you've been the one in front of it, going to the client and receiving all of this and call people you want to work with and pay them their agreed fee and all of that. So is it that it's a thing of the person who is a kind person? Let's out of your kindness you pay them well, or it has to do with the structure that you've set out for your company that will say to the client that okay, this is what I'm collecting so that I can pay well, or the clients will pay what they're supposed to pay. Then you out of your own kindness you will not pay well because of you are kind. Or I'm asking because some people will say this is what our company is. Before we pay you well, the company has to take back their own. I'm the one because the company is this, you know. But at the end of the day, you will be given this peanut price, right? So now the question is again is that is it a thing of being kind, or the paying well is a thing of a proper structure how it should be? Do you get the question?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. So it is two things: structure and character. Like I said, I have an accounting background. This has really, really helped me in my career. So structure in the sense that it is not just Elfrida Gray. It is not Elfrida Gray that is paying you well. It is Movement Direction NG.
Oh, okay. So
My
that's the
company
name
is
of
a
the
separate
okay.
entity from me.
Oh,
Now,
great.
so when I mean structure, Movement Direction NG has the responsibility to treat you well because of the kind of work I want to deliver, the quality of work I want to deliver. It is your responsibility to treat your staff, employees, colleagues properly. Because if I don't treat my dancers well, what would the quality of my work be? Remember, I think that looking at my portfolio, in a proper, typical Nigerian setting, it would take me at least 10 years to achieve what I've achieved. I really do think so, yes.
10 years.
Yes, 7 to 10 years to achieve, to work with all these brands within such a short
A
period of
short period
time
of time, yeah.
and be in front, be the leader, not a performer. It would require a great workload. You would have to sit up. You would have to have structure. So it is movement direction's responsibility to ensure that there is welfare for the dancers. Because are your dancers going to be on set for hours if they don't have water? They don't have food. how are they supposed to execute your choreography at their best? This is common sense to me. That's how I feel. So it is my company's responsibility to ensure that you are paid well. When you pay people well, it's not even about strategizing, because I will come to the other part of character. It is your responsibility. That is, to whom much is given, much is expected. And also, do you think that your clients cannot tell when your dancers are not properly catered for? That is your responsibility. That is your department. On the other side, character. That would be Elfrida, agree. I like to work where everybody is happy. Like my juices for my brain. Like I'm creatively happy when everyone is, nobody's trying to scratch another person. Everybody's happy. Everybody's great. You take in the choreography fast. I'm happy. I do my job. You don't come late. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Why would my dancer want to come late for my rehearsal when I give
Wow.
them the best treatment?
So you have like, so now you have this. Do you have like a particular people you work with?
Yes, I love to work
With
with
a particular
yes set of people,
set
because
of
I feel
people,
like
yeah.
they understand me best. That's what it is for me. But I am open to working with other people
Like, you can work with me now.
when
Call me for job.
when those chances present
But you
themselves.
call me for jobs now.
Yes, sir.
You call me for. I'm serious. They don't call me for jobs. It's not only you. Please, I beg. Make una call me for job. It's not fair. I can't. That the last time I did a job. Okay. Probably one of my very
So
good friends.
it's really just
But
that. It's really, but yeah, I hear you on that. Like, do you think that people that work with you are not important? They're so important.
yeah,
They're so
I agree to
important
that.
for your
I
work.
agree to
If I
that.
want my dancer to do a double flip, do you think that she's going to be so happy to do that for somebody that definitely not? So I think that you need to understand that you need to network upwards, downwards, right, left. Yes, so don't think that because you're in charge, those people are important. They make my work look good. If I do say so myself, my dancers are extremely important. Every single person on my team has contributed to the person that I am. So
Oh,
it is
great.
my responsibility, even as just a human being, to treat you right. My
Wow.
clients treat me right. I'm going to push that energy downwards, of
Great.
course. Yeah,
Great.
yeah. So
I mean, so much great stuff. I mean, that you've been saying. I love it. I'm happy that I'm hearing this from you, Alfreda, to be very honest. To be very honest with you. So now, congratulations also
Thank
to the grand award. We saw that you picked up an award. Was it, what category was that again?
female choreographer of the year.
That's 2025. How was it for you?
Oh my God. So, first of all, generally, I'm so thankful that we have gotten here, that we are now at a place where, there's a reward for your hard work, for your
Yeah.
intentionality,
Great.
for your creativity. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful to God and to all the people that are thinking is in that direction. I think that it is so essential to push us forward. Then personally, I think that I'm happy that I'm making a mark. Yes. I look back at my award and say, yes, I did go through a lot to reach here. And I'm glad that I'm recognized for the work that I do. And it just makes me want to do so much more. Yes. So I think that's how I feel about that.
So that means, in other words, 2025 was like a fantastic year for you.
Fantastic.
And it gets better even.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's great. So now I'm going to ask you this question now. How was the first? So what was the first movement direction gig that you got, and how was it for you? Like, how was the preparation? Like, how did it come? Did it come through recommendation, or you applied for the position, or you applied, or you just pitch yourself to it? Or like, how the very first one? Tell us the artist. If it's very private, you don't want to share, that's fine. But like, want to hear the very first one that caught like the big, that shake your account. Like, yay!
Oh my God.
Movement director NG.
So I would just say my first movement direction gig was Ira Star.
Whoa, wow.
Yes, I have a lot of firsts with her. I love the fact that we were able to grow together.
Were you friends before?
No, No.
Okay.
Yes. So I think that when you are trying to build on something, people start to notice.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
people start to notice and they're like, "Oh, I think you handled this quite well. Can you handle this in these terms for us?" Do you understand? So I think that when you start to build, I think that you should also create opportunities for yourself if you think that those opportunities do not exist. I did a master class last year too. So create the opportunities. If you want to start an art gallery and nobody's listening to you or funding you, start by showing your art. You know, create opportunities and then people start to hear you. So I think that I really did pray a lot during that season because it's something I'm so passionate about. So I really did want it to go well. And like I said, detailing a ridiculous amount of research goes into it because you need to do research, you need to vet everything, you need to create a performance brand for that person. And I think that that's so important in the best way that you can, of course. So I think that that was definitely a very beautiful, season for me, starting that journey. Yes.
Well, congratulations again, once again. So, like, I mean, looking at the people that different sectors that you've worked with now, the movies, dance, and commercials, and all of that, which is the most easier for you to work with? Is it dancers or
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I
musicians?
don't know how to answer this question because I'm so passionate about my job that I don't want things to be easy.
Ah,
Yes, I want the challenge. So I think that I don't know how to explain this, but like
okay,
what
most
feels
challenging.
good.
Challenging.
Exactly.
Let's use
What
the word.
feels
Yeah.
good to me is when I'm put like, let's do this. Oh, we've never done this before. Let's do this. Oh, let's make this happen. Oh,
But,
let's do something
you don't look
different.
like somebody who is one very
Yeah, but that's what is so nice about my branding because I can come off as very reserved, very
yeah.
cute, but inside me there's just so much fire. Like, yeah, so I think my best project would be something that challenges me, something that I have to be on my laptop researching, putting things together. That excites me so much. Like, that's what I love.
Because when you hear, I mean, Elfrida, you just hear one very, even the name, the way the name sounds, Elfrida, there's one very chilled, beautiful young woman,
Too true,
But
so
hearing that the things I want to be challenging,
can
I'm like,
coexist.
it's contradictory. Like, you're confusing us.
Oh
But,
my God.
I would say, anyways, it's cool. Well
So
done.
it's so funny, but I want to say something.
Okay.
So you see how it seems like I'm such a calm person or I'm so soft. That really helps me in terms of my creativity. Because I am calm and I am that way, I'm very organized naturally. I'm very structured. I have a morning
Okay. Yeah.
routine, I have an evening routine. So it also helps me structure out my creativity. Because what is creativity without structure? The art has to have some sort of structural backing in terms of different aspects, in terms of administration, in terms of finance, for it to, just bring out its best in you and for it to make you happy. Your art has to make you happy too.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
that's
want to
true.
create art to make
Yeah.
other people happy, but you forget yourself. Your art has to sustain you. The art that you want to sustain you, of course, it has to make you happy too. So
It's great.
yeah.
So how is it like for you now being a female? We know how sometimes being a woman in this world can be very challenging because you have to like prove yourself.
Yeah.
You have to like double up in all that you do. But have you ever felt some sort of challenge that brought back that thing? Say, oh, it's because I'm a woman. Is that why I'm being treated this way? Have you ever experienced any of that in your field?
So to be honest, I feel like I don't know if this is like such a strange thing, but I feel like I could feel that coming.
Now,
So because I'm a very deep person, if I think something is going to come and meet me, I won't wait for it. I will
okay.
prepare for it. Education. I have a certificate in dance. I have a certificate in accounting. I'm a certified accountant. So when you hit them with knowledge before you even enter, it's very difficult for people to try to push you because they know who you are.
Hmm.
Because you have educational backing. It's not that I'm a good dance artist, it's that I have a certificate. The first thing I did for my dance career was go to dance school. I had a reason. I was already dancing in church. It wasn't like I didn't feel like, oh, I'm a good dancer. No, but I needed educational backing.
So you went to dance school before you even go to
Before
university?
yes, I went to dance school before university because I knew it was critical. Because I also love to read, and I know that if I enter university before going to dance school, that dream is gone. So before my first
Wow.
year, it was as I was finishing dance school that I went because I knew that I wanted to be dancing in uni. So I do understand the struggles, but I think I'm not going to dwell on the problem. I'm going to dwell on the solution for people that I think need this. Back yourself up. You already know it's coming. You need armor. Get the education needed. Do that course. I watch YouTube negotiation videos.
Wow.
Yes, I research on finance to be able to have a structure that rewards my dancers. So you have to be in depth, do the work, so nobody can.
And shake you.
Yes, the way I carry myself self is very difficult. When I'm working, is a totally different ball game. Oh.
Hey,
I'm not soft when I'm working. Anybody that knows me knows me. I'm like,
Elfrida.
let's do this. Okay, what are we doing?
Oh,
What's
nice.
next? Okay, can I have the deliverables? Okay, and I'm so inquisitive. All my clients know me. I can ask you 1,000 questions because I need to get to the bottom of what exactly I need to do for you so that you can come back again. So I'm very meticulous. So I'm not going to dwell on the problem, but I'll do. You already know that they are going to come for you because you are female. You already know that a place might be male dominated. So get the education in. We're in a time where the first female cinematographer, the first ever female cinematographer to win an Oscar. We're in that time. So don't dwell on the problem. If you dwell on problems, they'll eat up your dreams. They will swallow you. So you need to be prepared. There is nobody on earth, first of all. I'm literally like someone that popularized movement direction in Africa, not even Nigeria.
Yes.
So how on earth? Before you meet me, you've already met me. Before you meet me, you feel dignified to an extent. And this is me just being a confident person, not even trying to ride on any wave. So you need to make sure that look at Funke Akindele. Come on. She's a force. You might even give her more respect than you would give some other people that you think are men or whatever because of her work. So I would say, let your work speak for itself to an extent that you are unshakable. That's the only way. Do you think that my male clients haven't like? You think that if I wasn't the best, the reason why my male clients have a female movement director is because I have made myself a promise to be the best at what I do. So even if they are male movement directors, it's not a question of female or male. It's a question of the best.
Yeah. Or the work.
Yes, or the work, the quality of the work. So I think that's what I'm particular about. Don't let anybody limit you. Problems will never finish in this life. That is so critical as a woman. Like I faced that, but I promised myself that I'm not going to let that be my identity. I'm going to be unshakable in whatever way that I think I can.
Wow.
be.
So do you have any role model? Who are the people that you listen to, that you watch, that has given you this? Because this confidence, if they push me go back. Powers. I beg you.
Oh my God.
Now question that they ask you, I beg you.
No.
So, like, who are the people you listen to? Who are the people you watch? Who are this inspiring people that say, this person, I want to be like, and even better than this person? Are the people you?
It's so easy. Off the top of my head, I would always say my mother,
Wow.
my mommy Lee. Yes, like my mom
Wow.
is so amazing. My mom is fantastic. Like, and you know, my favorite thing about my mom, she has such a strong identity. She's not just my mother.
Wow. But she's not like in any creative field.
No, she's not. But she's so excellent that whatever her children want to do, you have no choice than to be excellent. Like, you have no
Great.
choice than to be the best. My mom is so excellent. Like, she takes care of her own self. She's not just your mother. Like, my mom will buy a new bag and be like, oh my God, I just got a new bag.
Great.
My mom will go and do her master's in China and come and be like, oh, I'm going to go and do my master's in Tokyo. And before you
Wow.
know it, she's going to do it, or like whatever place that she said that she's going to be. Do you understand? So when you grow in that kind of light of someone so excellent, you have no choice than to be like, I definitely want to be like that. I want to have freedom. I want to be my own person. So I think my mom is like the best role model. It even has nothing to do with. And also, like, my mom has like banking experience of over 10 years. So that's
Oh,
where I
okay.
think my I love money. I'm Igbo. And my mom is Igbo too. So she loves money. So I definitely love like finance. And loving money is not just about spending money. It's about organizing money, growing money, spending money, curtailing your money habits. If you really like money, you're going to like every part of money, not just one
How to
section.
preserve it, how to
Thank
keep it.
you.
Yeah.
Not just one section. So I think that that's something. My mom is just amazing. My mom would literally, she has a job, but she has so much time for me. She has time to bond with me. Her time
Wow.
management skills, fantastic. So when you grow up with that kind of force, you will research. You will open that book and you read it. It's like there are so many other things that I think have helped me apart from that. Please cultivate the habit of learning, gather knowledge. I read books.
Nice.
I open my YouTube and I learn new things. I learn things about things that I don't even know about, things that don't even concern me. Like, I'm so funny that I can sit down and think to myself and be like, come, I don't know the capital of this country. Oh. Let me go and see.
You just want to know it.
This person said this word. What does it mean? Why don't I know what this word means? And I'm already, so that way, before you know it, you're like a mountain of different tools. So anyone they bring, oh my
So,
God.
wow, interesting. So far now, which would you say is the most challenging? Because I'm sure that there's going to be more. I mean, it it gets better. Then when it gets better, we also need to also top it at every level. We need to top
Yes,
it.
yes.
So far, all of the things, all of the great stuffs that you've done, which would you say is the most challenging one that took you, that you're like, amongst all of the great stuff you've done, all of the great artists you've worked with, which is the most challenging one when it comes for movement directing?
Okay, so I was the official performance coach for Next Afrobeat Star.
Oh,
Yeah.
the reality TV.
Yes, yes, I was. I had 12 different contestants. So it's
Wow.
different when you have to create a performance brand and make one person better. Remember when I said, improving performances one talent at a
At the
time?
time, yeah.
But I was literally supposed to improve performances 12 talents at a time. So my brain is
Wow.
divided into like 12 different places. Oh, what do you need? So if I'm speaking to contestant A, I'm like, what is this person's personality? What do they need according to their identity? Oh, contestant B, what does this person need? So I cannot use the same template for everybody.
Wow.
I have to. So that volume of on the spot thinking. Oh my God. At the point I thought I was
Wow.
losing my mind. But like I said, I like challenges. That was such a beautiful experience for me. And you see the real time growth. That's my favorite thing about movement direction. It's almost like grooming a child, like from when they are small to teenage to adulthood. Like, you see the real time development, and you know that if you're truly passionate about your job, they are your responsibility. If you're not seeing any one of them growing, you can't even sleep. You're thinking, what can I do to make this person better? What can I do to make this person better? I don't like the way they stand. Their shoulders are too, they need to open their shoulders more. Your chin needs to be a little bit. So I'm constantly thinking, how do I make this person better? So I don't think that in that period I was even able to like think about like my own self, like thinking about who makes me
Wow.
better. I had to focus on them. So
12 contestants.
at the same time,
So if they have like two or three performances, so they're doing
yes. Yes.
times three, different
And not
at
only
every.
is it 12 of them differently, sometimes it's even building the connections between each other.
Wow.
So if you don't like your job, you're just going to be frustrated. And you run out of ideas too. So that was quite challenging.
Wow. Man. Man. This is great. This is great. Great things to hear. So, let me ask you this question now from part of the pool of questions.
Okay.
So this is like the off-balance question. We do this every time we have a guest in the house. We want
Okay.
to try and see how much we can throw you off balance. One of the questions. It might not be that very difficult, But
Okay.
now, all of this you've been saying, you can tell that there's a backing, which is the confidence. Because if you are doing all of this with no confidence, I'm very sure you might just be raising your voice and no one is hearing. But there's a confidence that's actually backing it up. So now the question I want to ask is that if your confidence makes others uncomfortable, do you dim your light or check your ego? Because especially coming from a woman, right? We are in a world where everybody wants to put a woman down or make them feel like even when they try to speak intelligently about something, they will want to tie it to is something that she must have read that came out from a man's mouth, that kind of a thing. So, how are you able to manage your confidence? Because it's going to be testing for every man who wants to work with you. Probably the way you pitch in the meeting or probably at the panel session, the things you say so confidently, it might put some people off balance, right? Yeah, yeah, it might put some
Yeah,
people
dropping
off
bars.
balance. Why? Because it's coming from a woman, and some people don't want to hear that. But for me, I'm a full-time supporter of women taking the lead role. Part of the things I've been saying to my people, my colleagues, that I love the way women are beginning to come out to take the space, to own the space. The space is there. I was so happy, and I'm still happy at the fact that you are the one chesting this, and you are the one in front of this whole movement director thinking right now. And if you ask me from the top, off the top, I would say, there is one person that I know. Show me somebody else I've not seen. Let's search, let's Google. Apart from Elfrida that we all know right now. So how have you been able to manage your confidence with this? Because it might be seen as, because she done the do body movement director now. She done the, I know our community, our industry, how we can mistake growth for being proud, how we can mistake someone who wants to fly as saying, you're too quick. Don't you think you still need to go back and learn? I don't know where you're rushing to. So many stuff. Because I've been in the space where I've been able to teach young people, and I know how important it is for young people to experience freedom. Right? But now, in our own time now, freedom is something that we want to negotiate with young people. We want to negotiate. We want to say, it's not time. I'm like, no, let them go, let them fly. So how do you manage this confidence that you have now? Because it's so powerful that I can feel it when you speak, to be very honest with you. So how have you been able to, so people don't see you as being proud? I'm sure you must have heard some things before. She's not proud. Even when we're talking and you were like, you're supposed to send me this. I know, but some people some people
Oh my
might not
God.
take it well. To be very honest with you, if it were to be a female that you're talking to and you gave those things like, you didn't tell me this, you didn't send me this, you didn't send me that, they might feel, wait, it's not the same Elfrida. But in my mind, I'm like, yes, you have to do it. You're supposed to do it. Except you don't want people to grow and get to a level where they demand some things at the level that they are. And you have to meet up. So now me and I can understand, because I'm a creative who choose to see it from that angle. But how have you been able to, so people don't see you as being proud? Is there a way you negotiate your confidence? Probably when you get into a space, you don't talk too much, you just look, say, okay. Or it is Elfrida today, the same tomorrow, the same yesterday. I'm the same in the next month to come.
Oh my God. Okay. So to answer this question, I think that I'm going to highlight two things.
Okay.
Women should be heard, and very
Yes.
clearly. And that is why confidence is important. So that people that are more confident than you, but the quality of their work might not be great. They don't take, things that are supposed to be for you because of the quality of work you offer. So the first thing I would highlight is your manner of approach.
Okay.
You don't know everything. Based on the kind of setting that you're in, I think that your manner of approach is very important. There's a way you say things that people might interpret it as, oh, why is she speaking to me like that? Who is this person? Who do you think you are? But I think that you can show that you are knowledgeable without being forceful, or without coming off as being rude. You can pass your point across with gracefulness and elegance while still being knowledgeable. So
Okay.
I would say your manner of approach is so important, especially in a setting where you have different genders, and you have different people from different walks of life. I would say it's important that you learn to have a great manner of approach to things, especially when there's a problem. Just because I'm upset about something or I would like to correct something doesn't mean I have to shout. I can stay in my regular state and still have that problem sorted, except I need to come out of that state. The second thing that I would like to highlight is you just being able to carry yourself in a certain way that you don't come off as being rude or being proud. Because I feel like when you carry yourself in a certain way, people respect you and they respect the things that come out of your mouth. And then what I practically am trying to highlight in this second point is that strength is not forceful. Confidence is not arrogance. You can be confident and still be kind. You can be confident and still pass your point across. You can have an argument without raising your voice or discriminating the other people, or even without reducing the importance of another person's opinion. I can have a conversation. Mind you, let me give you a fantastic example. We've had such a lovely conversation. There's some things that I agree with that you disagree with, and there's some things
Absolutely.
you agree with and I disagree with, but we can agree to disagree and disagree to agree. We can have
Great.
conversations without me trying to force my opinion on you. And then overall, I will crown it as God. Yes, if you are someone that has the fear of God, you know how God wants you to live your life, and you are careful to make sure that you are fulfilling your purpose on earth. You are auditing your life. After 3 months, after 4 months, after 6 months, you sit back and you think about that situation. Was I right? Was I wrong? Did I come off as being too, you know, arrogant? Was there a thin line in the could I have handled this situation better? So I don't think that anyone is perfect. And I think that there is a thin line. And I think that sometimes, especially when we're put in a box, we want to attack. But I don't think you need to be on the battlefield. I don't think you need to go to war if there are more peaceful ways to, resolve that. So that's what I'd say. Your manner of approach. Yeah.
Wow, man, thank you so much for that. We've used exactly 1 hour on our conversation with Elfrida. Thank you so much. A lot has been said. I feel like there's so much, that I would love to talk about, but then again, I mean, we have we've pushed more than our time here. But any last word? And I mean, anything you're working on that we should look out, or we should be expecting from the Alfreda as a brand, as a creative, or also from movement director angels. Is there anything you're working on? A new project that is dropping that we should keep our fingers crossed? Or yeah, I mean anything that we.
I think honestly, I'm just going to say that I am staying in the business of ensuring that I put us on the map,
Great.
in terms of great performances. I want you to research top greatest performers and see Africans. Yeah,
That's
that's my
dope.
mission.
Amazing. So, any last word to your fellow creatives? I mean, as dancers, as some as we all know ourselves, dance creative, dance artist, or probably want to give a shout out to one of your best creative person that you've always worked with, you can do that.
Okay. Last word.
Yeah.
Creative innovation. Creatively innovate things. Go start something that no one has done before. And believe in your own madness. Show them.
Show them.
Yes, believe in your own
Ogele.
madness. Yes. The world will adjust to you. Yeah.
Amazing. All right, so that's it for Elfrida. How far with Elfrida? I mean, this is how far we can go. I'm sure there's a lot of pages that we could not even open right now. And well, I mean, it's okay. I may say the OffBalance podcast. We can always bring her back anytime. We'll find maybe in 2027. That's when we'll get her again.
Oh my
By the grace
God.
of God. But thank you so much, Elfrida. Thank you so much for holding this space. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still for us, the creatives, so that we can be proud of our own.
Yes.
We can say we have someone from Nigeria, Western Nigeria, that is holding this space, that is the first movement director in the world, breaking barriers, setting new records, taking all the awards. I mean, for putting Nigeria on the map. We'll say thank you so much for holding that space, and we'll say well done to you and to your team, your company, everything that you've built, that you are building, and that you've built over time. Say well done and thank you. So this is where we draw the curtains. We are saying goodbye for now.
Oh my God.
From me and
Why do we have
Elfrida.
to go?
So yeah, guys, remember to like and share and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you and see you in the next episode. And bye. Ciao.